I want to talk about just some of the common gun control myths that people buy into, that people, routinely talk about. I think it's important for people um, to understand the truth that's out there, right? I don't really care how you feel about the Second Amendment. I don't care how you view the Second Amendment, but I think that everybody needs to be given access to the truth, right? There's a lot of things that are out there. A lot of people think a lot of stuff about firearms usage, and it's just not true. So, as a firearms instructor, part of my job is to educate. So, I'm going to come on here every Sunday and do a Second Amendment Sunday. But again, like I said, wasn't able to do it yesterday, so we're doing it today. The number 10 myth, all right, is that the NRA represents all gun owners. Most people who are in the 2A space, the Second Amendment space, they're not big fans of the NRA. Now, the NRA is one of like the early advocate groups for firearms ownership, but specifically like in the black community, like we have historically a lot of issues with the NRA. Now, I will say that I am a NRA firearms instructor. I'm certified through the NRA, right? And it's one of the only organizations that has just name brand recognition. It's one of the only organizations that has a lot of power and influence in Congress in order to help pass laws, to help pass legislation. But to be quite honest, like over the past 30 years, they really haven't been doing shit. Most people who are like under the age of, I would say, 40, they don't follow the NRA. They don't, adhere to the NRA. Like they have very little to do with the NRA. The NRA does not represent and does not really hold any sort of weight in the firearms community short of, maybe the halls of Congress. And that's just because they've been there the longest. Lots of other organizations, firearms organizations that are out there doing actual work and trying to uphold the Second Amendment and help gun owners. The NRA really has very, very little to do with anything.